it's Jennifer from Fiber Flux. In this Yarn 101, we're going to be checking out some yarn from Darn Good Yarn. If you're not familiar with this company, they use some really interesting fibers and make some super unique yarn. So let's pull everything out and see what's in here. We're going to talk about the yarn and about the company a little bit. Okay, so we have this beautiful skein of yarn here and some other goodies that they stuck in here. This is, looks like a postcard, and there's a really neat letter from the founder of the company. So if you're not familiar with this company, like I said before, they use really unique fibers. They use recycled silk and banana fibers and all kinds of other things. Now you can hop over to, let me get this for you, the Darn Good Yarn website. That's www.darngoodyarn.com, and you can read all about the women who create this yarn and some of their stories, how the yarn is made, etc. It's a really interesting story behind this yarn. I always love yarn that has a story. Okay, so you can see some of the photos here, and I'm just going to read a little bit off of the back here. Now, you can get the full story again from their website, but they believe in fair trade, and they integrate that into their practices of their company, and they also believe that the yarn should be environmentally sustainable. So they hire women from India and Nepal, and they give them the opportunity to work from home, their homes. They spin yarn in the safety of their households, sell their finished product back to co-ops, and then onto Darn Good Yarn. So no sweatshops, no child labor, it says. And then they raise money. The money these artisans raise from spinning your yarn helps promote their family's education and healthcare. It also provides basic necessities like food and shelter. So there's a lot more on here you can read. It's really interesting, the background of this yarn. But, so definitely check that out. Also, I wanted to point out, they stuck this in there. This is a $10 yarn club. Now, I did a video way back when, I'll put the link below, where I unboxed one of these yarn club boxes, but a $10 yarn club with really neat yarn that has a story behind it is a really interesting thing. And you can use the code FIRSTORDER15 to save 15% off your first month. So that's really cool. Okay, let's get to the yarn. Now, this is a really pretty skein of yarn. It looks like some neon green, some royal blue, a little bit of a neutral kind of green through here, and some hot pink. It's a really vibrant shade. Now, this is their Silky Baby 3-ply recycled silk yarn. What they do is they use recycled silk fibers, and they're entwined together by hand to create this yarn. Now, each one of these skeins is about 200 yards. This is a DK light worsted weight yarn. Again, the material is recycled silk yarn. They recommend for the knitters a US 5 through 7. So that's a 3.75 millimeter to 4.5 millimeter needle size. For the crocheters, and as a side note, I love that they include needle and hook size. A lot of yarn companies don't do that. So for the hook size, they recommend a US I through 9, 3.5 millimeter to 4.5 millimeter. So the same, roughly the same millimeter as the needle size. And this is a very silky yarn. It has a little bit of a texture to it. And the strands themselves are very smooth. And they also recommend for cleaning, dry clean or hand wash in cold water and lay flat. The colorway that we have here is called Rio Nights. It comes in 3 other colorways, all variegated like this one. So I'm going to go ahead and show you those now from their site. Okay, so that is Silky Baby 3-ply recycled silk yarn from Darn Good Yarn. Again, hop on over to their website and read the story behind this yarn and some of their other yarns. And also check out some of their other unique yarns that they offer as well. And the yarn club, and definitely read the backstory as well. So thanks so much for watching, and be sure and click the subscribe button to get all the latest Fiber Flux video updates. Thanks again.